Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, for another YouTube video, all in crypto here. And today, or in this video, we are going to be delivering your daily cryptocurrency market update. Before I go ahead and present this video, if you guys can do me a massive favor and smash that like button, leave a comment to help me get up there in the algorithm. And if you're not already subscribed, you may want to subscribe to stay up to date with the cryptocurrency market and also the surrounding markets around it every single day on this channel. We also, starting from Monday, are going to be giving daily news updates where we are going to cover all the top headlines in a kind of short and sweet video every day for you, so you don't miss anything happening within the crypto space. So without further ado, guys, let's get into this video. And what are we going to talk about? Well, just to reiterate my position in the cryptocurrency space, we bought in the start of January. Having been out the market for nearly a year, it was a decision that at the time there was a lot of ifs and buts surrounding, but with the benefit of hindsight where we currently are, was a fantastic decision. And we made a lot of money since January, and long may it continue, hopefully. But we went through a list of reasons publicly. We've covered it, and we've covered it basically every single day since the 1st of January, where we took this non-bearish approach to the cryptocurrency market. And we essentially said, look, now is a good time to, or I believe now is a good time, and I'm going to be investing in the market for the first time in a long time. I'm not giving anybody financial advice, just stating the reasons why. And we've seen a pretty epic move to the upside. And I have to say, and I don't trade or invest necessarily off of feeling, but this rally and this price action that we've seen since the start of the year hasn't felt like any other time period since we entered this bull market back in 2021, at the end of 2021. It feels just simply different. Not only from a price point of view, is it, the most aggressive rally that we've seen thus far, but just the price action itself. It's not messing around. You have so many large accounts on Twitter that are getting wrecked with this price action. Even yesterday, how we sold off here, everyone doom and gloom. Actually highlighted this within my Discord. I'm a big fan of a double bottom setup because typically it will lead to that upside. Certainly if your right butt cheek is higher than your left one, it does set you up for that continuation. And this is relentless because this is, not only did you take out all the shorts here, many big accounts. What you're finding with a lot of these accounts on Twitter is that they're one-sided. They may be good at one thing, but that's about it. And when that thing just isn't in play in regards to the market, they just tend to continuously get wrecked. And the market is just wrecking all sides here. And ultimately, this price action just simply doesn't feel. This time feels different, and you've got to be very careful saying that because it always feels different, right? But this time really does feel different in regards to this rally. And this is all following a lot of things that we've highlighted previously. We're looking for an inverse head and shoulders that's going to take you above and beyond that 30K range. The stars are somewhat aligning up for the cryptocurrency market. And it's weird because this is on a backdrop of last week, a very strong dollar. Although the dollar closed slightly down, we'll see how it opens in the futures market or the intrabank market on Sunday. The gold got sort of hit. And the stock market didn't really have a good week. And this was on the back end of somewhat unsettling data in regards to inflation, PPI and CPI sort of showing a more sticky inflation for a longer time period. Markets have adjusted in terms of looking at rates for to go higher and for a longer time period. But they still are pricing in cuts. And crypto under that backdrop has actually done very well, which is a positive sign. And I will take us to some of the crypto crosses. So crypto against gold, crypto against... This is the SPY. It has broken out essentially, and is, in my opinion, is now set on that path of overperformance and potentially some sort of a decoupling. Not only is it broken out in regards to the dollar, it's broken out in regards to gold, S&P, Nasdaq. You can look at it actually against a basket of currencies, and it looks somewhat similar. This could be the start of something far greater. You are going to have at some point a larger correction than we've previously seen. But does that take place around your sort of 30K range and only bring you back down to, 25 or something like that is the real question. So what I want to do is take a look at the Wall Street cheat sheet. Where are we? And I want you guys to leave your comments in the description. You know, the Wall Street cheat sheet, this is something that if you go to my earliest videos, we were looking at going into March 2020 and coming out of the sort of 2018, 2019 bear market. And we were looking at this cheat sheet and saying, you know, where we at, where we going, and we think this is going to, sort of play out again because markets do move in this. You got to remember that markets are driven by human beings. Human beings are emotional creatures. Something as traders we're taught not to be as emotional, although we're always emotional. We just have ways to deal with it. That's my experience as a trader anyway, is that these people that tell you they're not emotional whilst emotionally tweeting about not being emotional on Twitter and acting like a trader that's never ever shown any account with hundreds of thousands of followers, you know, it's madness. And anybody that's tried their hand at trading, I'm sure will be able to vouch for what I'm saying. But, where are we in this sort of cycle of emotions and this cycle of markets? And I'm going to say that I believe we're at disbelief. So how many people right now have you got saying this rally will fail like others? This is just a sucker's rally. You know, or calling it a scam pump or a short squeeze. When did we go beyond a short squeeze? By the way, we've called for plenty of short squeezes the whole way down. 1st of January, we took a non-bearish approach after being bearish for nearly a year and convicted in that bearishness. Not getting in here, not getting in here, not getting in here. You know, really sticking to that downside proposition until we saw reason to flip potentially bullish or have more of a positive outlook on the markets, which we gave you in a succession of tweets. The tweet that I've got pinned to my Twitter is one well worth reading. You know, Bitcoin was still at 17K here. Anybody that's interested in joining my Patreon, we did a video on the 5th of the month, and we do weekly videos and, you know, very, very frequent updates. And we look at, you know, what to invest in, where to invest on a non-advisory basis. We've done very well, and we're actually calling to buy the back into the cryptocurrency markets down here before the herd came in. And that's really where you want to be, is in front of the herd. So I actually think that this potentially looks a lot more like disbelief than anything else. Just my take. Let me know yours in the comment section. You may be looking at disbelief here, I think. It's not quite as long and as drawn out, but you've got to remember that crypto is such a small, what's a good word for, like, sensitive, I guess, to the sort of conditions market, that it's not going to take potentially as long as it takes a larger sector to play out. And if you want any kind of validation that you're still early in the crypto space, by the way, guys, the dot-com boom and bust, or the dot-com boom at its height got to $5.5 trillion. Crypto only got to 3. And this tech, bearing in mind that was back in 2000s, before trillions and trillions of dollars in circulation and FX, this tech is absolutely embedding itself in every single facet of society. And is going to be, in the same way how we all use credit cards, and, you know, we just go to a shop and, or certainly in the Western world, we go to the shop and we just tap away. Blockchain is going to be a similar thing. It's going to be implemented in your mobile phones, in the apps that you use, in your banking, in your telecom, in your... we're even looking at protocols that can build smart houses and smart cities, sort of utilizing blockchain and another component, which we'll talk about on a later video. Exciting time to be alive. This time just simply feels a lot different from any other time. You know, if your account hasn't at least grown since January and you're in the crypto space, you're doing something not quite right. There's times to be preventive and to play a defensive game, and there's time to play an offensive one. And I'm not saying you need to be 100% convicted that this is potentially the start of something greater, but you need some skin in the game. One of the most dangerous positions you can have as an investor and a trader is no position, because it means you're 100% convicted. This is something from YouTube. YouTube appoints Web3 friendly exec as new CEO. SEC, we know what's going on there. We will do daily news updates starting from Monday, where I'll be very much presenting them. So me behind the camera, bringing the articles up. But this is just an interesting sort of concept. You know, I want to know your thoughts in the comment section. Where are we at? Are we in this kind of suckers rally? You know, are we in maybe even this hope stage? Maybe there's hope here. You know, but what I can say is we've got all this to come, guys. You know, Bitcoin will, in my opinion, go on to put in a new all-time high along with altcoins. And that's a very exciting prospect, certainly if you look at some altcoins that are still 80, 90% down from their ATHs. So that's all I've got for you in this video, guys. Anybody that's interested, again, please check out my Patreon. It's well worth it. You know, you're going to be getting into a community of like-minded individuals that are all walking towards one goal. We did give sort of a swing trade literally last week that is up a whopping 69%, but we've actually given a lot more than just that in terms of investment parts. You know, there's different ways to play the market, and you can find out all about that in the group. Anyway, that's all I've got for you in this video, guys. If you enjoyed the content, like us, appreciate it, so to comment, and I'll catch you all in the next YouTube video. Thanks a lot for watching, ladies and gentlemen. See you in the next one.